Frog and Toad Are Friends by Arnold Lobel. Lost the button. Toad and Frog went for a long walk. They walked across the large meadow. They walked in the woods. They walked along the river. At last they went back home to Toad's house. Oh, just a said Toad. Yoda. I am Yoda.
Rorik.
I am Yoda.
Stay on track.
Not only do my feet hurt, but I have lost one of the buttons on my jacket. Let's find out if it's in the bed.
Keep going.
I think it's in the bed. Don't worry, said Frog. We will go back home. We will go back to all the places where we walked. We will soon find your button. They walked back to the large meadow. They began to look for the button in the tall grass. Here is your button, cried Frog. That is not my button, said Toad. That button is black. My button was white. Toad put the black button in his pocket. It bit. A sprout flew down. Excuse me, said the sprout. Did you lose the button? I found one. That is not my button. That button has 2 holes. My button had 4 holes. Toad put the button with 2 holes in his pocket. They went back to the woods and looked on the dark path. Here is your button, said Frog. That is not my button, cried Toad. That button is small. My button was big. Toad put small button in his pocket. Toad. This is Frog. This is Toad. Toad has no button. A raccoon came out from behind a tree. I heard that you were looking for a button, he said. There is one that I just found. That is not my button, wailed Toad. That button is clear, my button is round. button is round. Round, round, round.
Keep going.
Toad put the square button in his pocket. Frog and Toad went back to the ring. They looked for a button. They looked for the button in the mud. Here is your button, said Frog. That is not my button, shouted Toad. That button is thin. My button was thick. Right.
Keep going.
Shut up. Shut up. Toad put the thin button in his pocket. He was very angry. He jumped up and down and screamed, "The whole world is covered with buttons, and not one of them is mine." Toad ran home and slammed the door. There on the floor, he saw his white forehold, big round, thick button. "Oh," said Toad, "it was here all the time. What a lot of trouble I have made for Frog." Yota.
Squirrel.
Toad took all of the buttons out of his pocket. He took his whirling box and Toad sewed the button all over his jacket. He sewed all the buttons all over his jacket.
Keep going.
Toad is now Frog. Frog is now Toad. Makes no sense.
Are you done?
The next day, Toad gave his jacket to a frog. Ooh. The frog thought that was beautiful. He put it on and jumped for joy. None of the buttons fell off. Toad had sewed them on very well. Yoda. When is the next chapter? I've read more than 15 pages.
Keep going.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to find the next chapter. Oh girl, I swear if it's on page 50. Nope. I might just stop in the middle of the book.
No.
Frog. a swim. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.